Oh. Almost had a splatcident.
Fine. I see.
Can I get out through here? Okay, so they're just boring. Okay. Ah. This little set of floating islands is very cool. Huh. There's a few of those around on the underside of those things. There's another one that's in the background there. It's like getting heat, probably turning something in there into energy. Tamed canid. Doesn't look so tamed. What was that? Oh, it's you. Oh, it's the Marauders tamed canid. Must be below us.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
Jawbreaker. Search his pockets. You find 3 bits, a half-eaten Rizzo's Pillsbury Crunch. At least he left this world happy. Pay respects. Okay, so we need to keep looking around. Come on, map. Anyone in here? Thanks, Dolce. Good luck with the food hunting.
Timeline discrepancy detected
Have a great weekend.
nearby.
Oh, I've got a recording.
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Law. He's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Well, I thought I heard this robot tell me there was an anomaly. Unless he was talking about the recording. Search room A2. Ah, that's back at the thing. Right, let's go out and check this out first. And then once we're done out here, we'll fast travel back. Hey, Methos.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purple
What
Berry
is
Nut
this?
Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
Is that a hand? Squint at the thing on her neck? Nah, let's just pretend this is normal. No, what in law's name is on your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Medical, don't move, I'll try to cut it off you. Showed up, how long have you had this passenger?
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
I don't know if I've got enough medical stuff that'll let me, cut that out. Where did you get this little passenger?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
That's great. Can we change the topic?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
What can you tell me about the orchards? Man, I can't stop staring at that thing.
I'm so
That's
glad
gross.
you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature.
Well, I mean, not having to read is a bonus feature.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
What are my options?
We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
Let's buy a ticket then.
Which kind would you like?
I'd like the golden ticket.
You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
90 bits, that's fine.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Halcyon Helen was in the orchards before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as
Okay.
it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just 1. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Not with that thing on your neck, you won't. For your first date, you should take him to see a Halcyon Helen movie. Oh, that's terrible. You know that Birdie's a suspect in Helen's murder, right?
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Yeah, let's... What do you got for sale? Well, actually, I should start selling off. Yeah, selling off ammo. Do I have a medical? Just while I'm here. I don't think I'm close enough. I can get science. Is that Adrena time? Sell off the Adrena time.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing, too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good.
Oh, man. That thing on your neck. Do you want to play the audio tour?
Here we have the Rizzo's Purpleberry Nut Hut trademark. All manner of cool drinks and sweet treats are available at nominal cost to slake your thirst and satiate your hunger. These include, but are not limited to, Rizzo's Nanner Spank Fresh, Spanks Even Harder, Rizzo's Ground Up, Pound Up fruit drinks made with mostly berries and twigs, and Rizzo's Mini Purpleberry Sweet Balls. We hope your visit here will stifle any unlawful urges to pick fruit in the orchards.
Find Helen's trail. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I can get my medical up high enough to cut that thing off her neck. It's tech. Okay, we're at 30. If we have a tech 10, we need tech like a tech 7 or an 8. I think we have a tech 10. Tech 5, that's not enough. Although that's body. So if we get another Tech 5 in a helmet. Oh, okay. Hey, would you let me cut this thing out?
You're back! We just got a new shipment of Rizzo's mock apple cider. It's hard.
Wait, was that the slogan? Never mind. Now I'd love to get you something.
Okay. Oh, wait, I can't cut the thing out of her neck again?
No, I'm sorry.
Let's
And the
just pick
store.
that one. We've already... Oh, no. Okay. Let's go see if this guy has a thing in his neck.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
What's going on here, fellas? Do you have a thing growing out of your neck? No? Okay.
Sorry, can't talk. We're busy having a very tedious conversation.
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I'm just here to investigate a murder. Go about your business.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
I overheard you mention sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's were short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
Let's have a look. I could figure out what's really going on.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Alright. What about
You're
other
back, I
talk?
see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I was just here like a second ago.
Well, at the moment I can't do a whole lot with this vulture hanging over my shoulder. So I suppose you may as well take your time.
Really now? I consider myself more of a watch canid, here to make sure you don't try to run off without paying us.
There's something else you need to know?
There we go. Any leads on the nursery?
Got a lot of dead saplings that'll cost us a lot of bits. I've got a feeling someone poisoned them somehow.
Okay. And the exterminator automech depot.
The mechanicals were hacked. pretty much running amok. If you could keep from destroying too many, I'd be obliged. Would save us a lot. That said, you might want to be careful. Those things are built to take on waspkitos, and waspkitos are generally tougher to kill than people. Just something to keep in mind.
Waspkitos. And something in particular to look out for in the processing control room.
The tower processing console is completely fried. Whoever took it out must have used some kind of explosive.
Alright. So we can't get to ask him about Halcyon Helen.
I'm sorry you had to come in on such a brusque conversation.
Until we
Not everyone
solve his
appreciates the work Slug does on Eridanos.
Especially not folk that Slug is trying to extort.
All right, it seems I need to say it yet again. We're not stomping upon your purple berries or knocking your workers off the planetoid. All we want is for you to pay your dues.
And I want you to stop setting our exterminator mechanicals loose and breaking our machinery.
This is how the conversation has gone for the last hour and a half. As you can see, it hasn't been terribly productive.
What's your... Oh, he's going to tell us he's not got paid. That's alright. What's your problem with the OO here?
Well, he's being difficult, as you've no doubt seen. All I'm here to do is enforce an agreed-upon business relationship. But our friend here is disinclined to settle.
Don't tell me to settle. Why don't you settle?
Yes, I'll be sure to do that. I know what you must be thinking, but no, I'm not here to atomize his kneecaps. I just want Slug to get what we're owed.
Any truth to his accusations of sabotage?
If I hear that question one more time, I swear. Look, we just want to get paid. Hampering our clients' productivity is not a good way to get paid. In fact, it's bad business.
Maybe I could pay? I don't think so. Is this an official arrangement with Rizzo's?
Much as we love giving the bureaucrats 29% of our profits, technically not. Official contracts have some rather obscene fees and documentation. Instead, our company's opted for a non-official manager's agreement. I'm just here to make certain our friend over there pays on time.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Yes, I think we've spoken enough about that imbecile. What can Slug do for you?
You see any sign of Halcyon Helen recently?
Nope. Sorry, but this is the first I've visited this area in over a month. Shame about Helen. Liked her movies.
I'd like to ask you more about... Oh, I'd like to ask a little more about you.
You're welcome to. I don't have any secrets.
Do you do anything other than make sure Slug's business partners pay on time?
Certainly. When I'm not out on a job, they usually stick me in the Slug mess hall. I may be a service collector, but that doesn't mean I can't make a damn fine tripicale pie.
Oh, I like pie.
You're welcome to. I don't have any secrets.
Anything you can tell me about the orchards? Yeah.
Nothing that you couldn't observe yourself. I try not to spend much time here. Hate the outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't already noticed, these orchards are more of a wreck than even some of the cities on Monarch. Mismanagement, I suspect.
Little jab in there at the guy. Alright, later, guys. There's some disturbed ground.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
So it's likely that it's a 120% chance they were left by the actress then. Examine the footprint depth and spacing. Spacing between each footprint is as short and the imprint in the dirt deep as if determined. It would appear that Helen was in a hurry. Well, hello, Miss P. Sit. Wait, a kiss. Hey, thank you. Where's your collar? Oi? You gone Rudy Nudie tonight, eh? Yeah, cool. Okay. So they go off in that direction. You found part Ellen's trail. Footsteps definitely belong to her. Follow the direction of footsteps, find out where she went. Right, she was going this way. Go speak to Jacob.
Such lovely weather calls for a harvest, I do believe.
Jacob.
Well, sweet hello there,
Okay, he's got one of those things on
visitor.
his neck as well.
I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
You okay? You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
What do you mean?
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports.
Yep.
So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Man, why don't we have the thing there to speak to him about that? Maybe if you have to cut the one off the first goal, and then you get the one, maybe it starts a quest to get the rest of them. I'm on an investigation now.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
That's right, Inspector Panz here. Inspect the health and safety of your crops.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Mr. Inspector?
Overseeing orchardist already told me about Rizzo's relationship with Slug.
Did he now? That sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics.
What exactly is this medical treatment?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm looking to trace Halcyon and Helen's footsteps through the orchards.
Well, you are in luck. She passed right by here the other day. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
RR and DD. Rapid research and something development? Helen was a spokeswoman for the Spectrum Browns ad campaign?
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Seen any murder weapons lying around? Bottle of poison, smoking laser pistol, bloodied blunt force object?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she?
No.
That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Deadly pollinization mosquitoes.
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Okay, well, I guess that's all about that. I actually already purchased a golden ticket.
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our mosquitoes are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
You're the groundskeeper.
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clock-in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
You don't find it suspicious the last groundkeeper went missing unexpectedly? Or we can just congratulate him.
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since.
Yeah, that's
And
not
the
suspicious.
groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
Wait, no, we're not glossing over this missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him?
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore.
Okay.
Of course.
I got a tour ticket already, but tell me more about the orchards.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purpleberry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more.
Okay. Well, that's about it.
I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers, and I like anything Rizzo's likes.
Later, dude.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Okay. Let's get these back on. Is it that one? That's my long guns. Tech skills is medical. Just in case we have to.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. Where? Is it more footprints?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Standard troop helmet.
I can't hear you laughing! Or just wanted to make you smile!
I just want to be your
Chloe.
friend.
Chloe. Chloe. No, boy. You've already gotten one, Pepper. Who's a good girl? Come on. Gentle giant you are. There you go. Good girl. Yeah? You want to sit with me, do you? You want to play? Oh, I'm getting shot, Chloe. Hey, Banana, how you doing? Is he throwing up? That dude's throwing up.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Okay. So, they're like marauders that have... probably one of those things in their neck. Zero returned with bountiful harvest.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Dude, you should see, check this. Where's this dude? This is the second person we've come across with one of these. The first person, if our medical was high enough, we could have offered to cut it out. So I found some gear that raised our medical, but then we didn't get another option. Look at his neck.
A sweetest hello to you again, Orchard's visitor. Have you tried Rizzo's Purple Berry Bunch? Our soft, sour candy shell surrounds a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it. You can do it. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trade.
Yeah, like that was pretty much it. Like that's what we kind of had to say to the first person. And I think if our medical had been high enough, he said clues are nearby, but we've already seen that clue. I think if our medical had been high enough for the first one, and we cut out because it said we could cut it out for that girl, but you can't change your gear in conversation. Yeah, maybe it would have triggered a quest to cut out more of them.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
Or we could walk inside and speak to someone. Oh, that was stealing. My bad. I was just looting. Let's read the messages first. Mosquitoes. Purple grows are growing fast. Interesting.
Hey! Oh, wait.
Oh, she doesn't have a neck
supposed to
thing.
say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
That was the lie. That was completely splendid. You didn't embarrass yourself even the slightest bit.
No jest. Well, that's a wager I sure would have lost. Guess even a busted spectrometer can be right if you hold it to the light, huh? I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
Interns, man. You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Yeah, okay. Considering the whole sting you to death thing, I feel you got off easy.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
Okay, so... yeah, why let them out at all? Seems better just to exterminate them.
No. The mosquitoes are incredibly helpful for the orchards. They almost never get out either, and when they do, it's just a matter of recalling them from hive control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
You should really just come clean.
But there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here.
I don't think I've met an intern before.
It's not so different from being a regular worker.
Anna Summers,
just with less pay and less respect. Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here.
Well, I don't know.
So if there's
really?
an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
Okay, and how did you get your position?
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say.
Well, I guess you don't want to be an intern then.
Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day? So I'm
what?
shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself. Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think.
Yeah, well, why be an intern if it's riskier than typical employment?
Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with. I can prove my merit here and move up in the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else.
It's a nice dream. Where's my cushion? Well, helping folks is dangerous. The board doesn't like people who mess with the status quo. That's true, the boards are a bit of jerks.
Mother did mention that from time to time, but she always kept me far away from her work. Who could complain about happier workers and higher profit gains?
Alright, that's enough for me.
Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
You see any sign of a beleaguered actor? A beleaguered actor. Learn to read, Panz. Running around.
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead.
Of course not.
I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
You're a Burbage fan?
I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the canids of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about?
Ah, okay, Severo, that would explain why I didn't get it. What about Spencer Woolrich?
Who?
Okay, that's showbiz.
I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Oh, too soon. Oh, we need some caffeine drink. Caffeine. And some food. What quest are we tracking now? I'll follow her trail. Well, I guess the trail just keeps going around.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector.
She's gone on a bender.
Discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Well, I guess we're going up in here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Really?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Cystipig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Yeah, be kind to your family.
Timeline detected nearby.
That's the leaving one, so we'll do that after we've looked inside.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's hothouse
the same one.
conservatory. Are you...
Let's go inside then. Hello, Carter Reynolds.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory?
I am.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack?
No.
Are you my ex-wife?
No.
No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper?
No.
That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
I'm Inspector Panz. Oh man, that's a hard question to answer. Who am I, really? Who are any of us?
Merciful law, that sounds like a lot of philosophism, which is highly outlawed throughout Halcyon. But I won't report you, considering how heavily armed you are. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Hey, did Halsey and Helen come through here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with
Hey
no
man, without here
heed
you've
for anyone else.
arrived.
Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
Yeah, man. We're investigating a murder. You're a botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzos?
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
You'd be the first to. Everyone else just says, I got bark instead of a heart. They just don't understand me, not like my plants do.
This is the DLC. Yeah. You need to do the DLC before you finish the playthrough. And I think it seems we're fairly close to the end of the playthrough. So it was the perfect time to do the DLCs. The first DLC was amazing. This one's shaping up pretty good too.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Where was she going to go next?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
No one ever does that though, dude.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Beep, beep, beep.
one bring me down. Real funny. Smile, damn.
What?
Join us. You'll be happy you did.
Where did the light come from? Parasite spawnling. I think Helen was defending herself. Oh, these people are like, they had these parasites. Wait till you see one of the NPCs with the parasite in them, man. It's gross. That's those guys.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Never felt so damn good in my life. Oh. Trying to infect me with your sorrow? I just want to be your friend.
Yeah, these infected dudes. We have to watch out for them. They'll sneak up on us. I think she was walking down this way. Well, everyone was saying she was going to the RR&DD labs. There's so much loot in the game. Feels good. Oh, and I found out you can sell ammo at an okay price. So the thousands of ammo we have been sort of bankrolling the a lot of the stuff. Okay, requires the RR&DD access card. Well, where am I getting that from? Does one of these bodies have it? Oh, okay, look at that. That's one of those things that was inside that dude. Ugh. All the tentacles exploding out. Do you have one of those things in your neck? You don't.
Caught a real lucky break working on Eridanos. I could have been stuck on
Oh, he
Terra
does.
too.
That's gross, man.
Wow, I know you. You're the adjutant's right hand.
That's right, that's a shame. Oh, chapter 1, continued. Oh, where's regular chapter 1? Okay, how am I supposed to get in there? Is there an option to climb up anywhere? see one.
What? I just wanted to make you smile.
I just want to be your friend.
I guess those are the creatures that are in these guys.
I just want to be your friend. Real funny. Giving me the chuckles, you are.
Don't even know what to say about Parasite on your deck. I saw you in real life. Well, hopefully I'd be wearing my plus tech skills gear and I'd be like, do you want me to cut it out for you?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay, so she's walking up there, but we're having a look in here. Okay, office keeper, groundskeeper, access user logs, personnel files. Okay, oh, this is from the 2 bits deducted from wages. 2 bits, eh? Ah, 6 bits. Well, it's only not for 6 bits, not 2 silver. Yields are up by very small amounts. Question the Rizzo's intern. Oh, we know where she is. Do we want to recall the Exterminator Automax? Let's do that. Okay. Man. Intern. Yeah, what's 2 bits gonna get you? That's right. Hello, intern.
Back again, eh? I knew you couldn't resist my charms for long. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
Seems much our Exterminator Automax were on the warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our Exterminator Automax only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Yeah. Oh man, we get our engineering. Maybe we could speak to her again. Just released a bunch of killer mechanicals on the orchards. No trouble here.
In my defense, mechanicals get loose and run rampant pretty often on their own. It's a common workplace hazard. But
Really
there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here.
Okay. Let's see if we talk to her again if we get that option again. And if we do, then I'll put my engineering
Back
on.
again, eh? I knew you couldn't.
No,
Let
that's
me
not
know.
it. Nope. Okay, so if we'd had engineering, we could have spoken to her about something, but that's alright. Do we have any... Okay, we're not down on any summary spots. Question Rizzo's intern. Okay, she lost access card somewhere in the orchard, so that's what we want. We want the access card. Maybe. Wait, if she's just lost the access card somewhere...
Let me... It's not... Oh.
No, okay.
Happy to enlighten you on...
We're gonna have to find this access card or something else along the way. How do I get into this building?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I wonder if we want to follow the footprints though. Fried console. Can I not interact with that? Loot. Lots of loot. I need to do that from... I think I need to do that from the other side. No? Unless it's because it's out of order. There we go.
This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Perform a chemical analysis.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors,
Sounds like the
and
intern.
artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Taste it. Super sugary mix with sweet tang of purple berry and a bunch of other tropical flavors all mixed together. It meshes well with the faint flavor of oil. Inspect the console. Yeah, there's a bunch of buttons. Right. We blame the intern, I think. We need a caffeinated beverage of our own while we're talking about it. Yeah, these things, they run up to us. A lot of enemies do, but these ones are frenzied, so I guess they're just faster. Parasite jelly. Oh, now I need some toast.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide on purpleberry saplings, is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Initiate deeper chemical analysis.
Chemical makeup of substance. 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Okay. Where are these canisters usually kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Let me guess. Speak to the intern. We'll go speak to the intern, but I have a feeling we're going to be coming back again.
Back again, eh? I knew you couldn't resist my charms for long. Let me know if there's anything
Okay, so I found a strange substance on the processing console. That have something to do with you?
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics.
Interns, man.
Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
You're more upset about the drink mix than the fried console?
Product experimentation without an R&D license is even more severe than damage to company property. Wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm making black market mixed drinks.
Okay. I found a toxic mix of fertilizer and weed killer on some purpleberry saplings. Thoughts?
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help.
What, so you can burn down the rest of the orchard? There's no harm in trying to... No, there's a lot of harm in trying to make things better. But, you know, she seems nice.
Thank you so much. You do this for me, and I'll make sure to do whatever I can to make things better.
6 bits. Alright, we need to... Oh, let's go here. Then we've got to head back out. Follow that trail. Also need an R&D card.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
Yeah, me too.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
Yeah. I've completed my investigation.
All right. Let's hear the details.
Okay, a drink was spilled over the processing console, shorting it out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
Herbicide was mixed with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I took care of the roaming exterminator Automex.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
You're worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood?
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinators?
That's not it, dude.
They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually. But if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollination cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way to manually initiate pollination cycle? That seems like a stretch, Hathaway.
I mean, a Slug agent could have initiated hive control with the intent to initiate a pollination cycle and stop it just as quickly. Maybe they were just gonna do it later.
No.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
Well, it was Anna Summers. But she didn't do it on purpose.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur.
No, it wasn't a sabotage. She's just an idiot.
I'll deal with her later. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
There's nothing to mediate. You owe them everything. I'll intimidate. If either of you sprats bicker for a second longer, I'll rip your tongues out. Alright, let's go for the persuade. Rizzo's will have bits to spare after the brown unveiling. Could pay then with interest.
Never like paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
Your intern confessed to being inept. She honestly seemed like she just wanted to help.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about.
It's pretty bad.
I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps you could be of use to each other.
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
I mean, she's a hard worker, yeah. She could do an excellent job with your guidance.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out.
Dude, don't threaten me with it. Like,
with a little
I don't even know her.
Getting to the bottom of things. It's going to be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome, idiot. What a jerk, man.